we're going to explain how to get a random number in C++. There are several ways to achieve this, depending on what kind of randomness you need. The most common approach involves using the random class. 1. Using the random class. The random class provides methods to generate pseudo-random numbers. Pseudo-random means that the numbers appear random, but they're actually generated by an algorithm from a seed value. If you use the same seed, you'll get the same sequence of random numbers. To create a random object, you can use the default constructor, which uses the system clock as the seed, giving you a different sequence each time you run your program. For example, random equals new random. To generate a random integer within a specific range, inclusive of the minimum and exclusive of the maximum, use the nextRandom method. Random next min value max value will return a random integer between min value and max value 1. If you only need a random integer up to a maximum value, you can omit the min value and just use random next max value, which will return a random integer between 0 and max value 1. For a random floating point number between 0.0 inclusive and 1.0 exclusive, use random.nextDouble. 2. Seeding the random class. If you need reproducible randomness, e.g. LOM for testing or simulations, you can provide a specific seed value to the random constructor. For instance, random equals new random 123. This will always generate the same sequence of random numbers because the seed is always 123. Keep in mind that different seed values will result in different sequences. 3. Thread safety. If you're working with multiple threads, you should create a separate random object for each thread. Using a single random object across multiple threads isn't thread safe and can lead to unexpected results or race conditions. 4. Cryptographically secure random numbers. For applications requiring strong randomness, e.g. cryptography, security tokens, the random class isn't sufficient. Instead, use the system security.cryptography namespace and its RNG crypto service provider class. This class generates cryptographically secure random numbers, which are much more unpredictable and suitable for security-sensitive applications. You create an instance and then use the getBytesPrides method to populate a byte array with random data. You can then convert this byte array to your desired numeric type. Remember to properly dispose of the RNG crypto service provider object using dispose when you're finished with it. This is crucial for releasing resources. In summary, choosing the right method for generating random numbers depends on the context of your application. For simple scenarios in games, random is fine. However, for security-sensitive scenarios, using RNG crypto service provider is critical to ensuring the unpredictability of your random numbers and protecting sensitive data. Always remember to consider the importance of thread safety when working with randomness in multi-threaded applications.